she really isn't getting any better, you know. And so anyway, she had a cigarette lighter she was very fond of. I think Larry had given it to her, or one of her great friends, and it needed repairing. And she said, oh, will you take this down to Phillips in Bond Street on your way home to get it repaired? And I said, my goodness, it's about 90 outside. Do you really want it to go today? And she said, oh, well, not if you really don't want to do it. So something suddenly came over me, and I said, of course I'll do it. And I'm glad I did. So I left around 4 o'clock to take the lighter to be repaired. And, you know, that was the last time I saw her.
Later that day, the 7th of July 1967, while Jack Merivale was in the flat, Vivien collapsed and died. She was just 53 years old.
Well, we were shocked. Very shocked. Yeah. Mary particularly, because she was a very great friend, my wife, and saw her through all her bad, dark periods of time, and so she felt it very deeply.
I remember the day she died being very shocked, but also somehow not surprised. Somehow she always seemed as though she wasn't going to make it. And it was, again, rather like Judy Garland's death. You were sorry for yourself at losing her, but you weren't entirely surprised. And somewhere in the background, there was a kind of relief. You thought, oh God, she's out of it. Because there had been so much emotional pain, so much physical pain, so much agony, so many disastrous moments with the press, so many problems. You thought, thank God she can rest.
Vivien's memorial service at St Martin in the Fields in Trafalgar Square was attended by many leading figures from the stage and screen.
Well, I remember Vivien as I remember Larry, for laughs. They were a wonderful couple to be with, funny and amusing, and I always remember the laughs we had with them.
What I remember of Vivien was an absolute human being. Very beautiful, with a lot of wonderful qualities, and terribly flawed. And she could be the sweetest, kindest friend. She could be an absolute bitch.
And yet then, just when you wanted to kill her for being so tiresome and so dotty, she could break your heart because she was magic, and you did feel that she was like a space traveller. She didn't seem to belong to the 20th century at all.
She was a clever person, and I think a very great actress indeed, but above all, she was a movie star par excellence.